Okay, well, good morning, everybody. Thank you, Mike. Phenomenal. I'm just excited to be here with everyone here today. And absolutely happy to kind of give you a mock sample enrollment. So what we're going to do right now is more of a general-based enrollment, as though it were in a virtual setting. Now, everything that we'll talk about here during this brief presentation is something that you can do in person, live, or through a virtual environment as well. What we're going to do today, obviously, we're in a virtual environment. So I'm going to walk you through that. Couple key things, though, as we begin. Number one is you'll want to make sure whether in person or in a virtual environment, and Mike is going to go through this highly in-depth here as we move through the day together, but I like to think of it as a sandwich. So your pre-communication is just as vital as your actual enrollment meeting and the post-communication. So they all work seamlessly in line together. So as I move through the presentation, if you hear me referring to a pre-communication, you'll know what I'm talking about. In a virtual environment, we send that out via email template. The other thing to keep in mind in a virtual environment, it's really easy for folks to get distracted. So when I begin that presentation, I always have my camera on, and then I will turn it off so that they're not focused on me, but they're focused on the information, okay? So as we begin, I will just start by saying, hey, Mike, thank you so much for having me here today. Welcome, everybody. My name is Rachael Lawton. I am your Legal Shield benefits representative. We're really excited to be here with you today to share with you some of the new benefits that your company has decided to roll out to you. So we want to give a huge thank you and shout out to your leadership at your company. They definitely are progressive in offering these amazing benefits to you. And really my job here over the next 15 minutes or so that we will be together is to walk you through these benefits and to allow for you to make a plan election that works best for you and your family. So to avoid distraction, I'm going to go ahead and turn off my camera at this time. And I'm going to direct your attention to an email communication that you received from Mike. That was the invitation to the meeting here today. There were two attachments that were included inside of that communication that I'm going to walk you through right now. The first attachment is going to be your summary of benefits sheet, and it's going to look just like this. So as we move through your presentation, we'll be directing your attention here. So as we begin, I'm going to direct your attention to that summary page. And just a couple key things to keep in mind if you're taking notes regarding these new plan options. They're very easy to use and there's really no red tape. And what we mean by that is when you go to use your legal and ID Shield plan benefits, you'll never have to fill out a claim form. There are no deductibles that you'll have to meet, no additional co-pays, and your benefits are fully portable. So should you ever choose to leave employment for any reason, you can take them with you when you go. Now at this time, I'm going to direct your attention to the left side of your summary page in the purple section. This is your legal plan. In a nutshell, what Legal Shield does is it gives you the ability to contact an experienced attorney about any issue without worrying about the high hourly cost. Now, we know the day and age we live in, life can get a little hairy, so what Legal Shield allows for you to do is to know what your legal rights are in any given situation. The way that that works is that you have a dedicated provider law firm that's designated to serving you. So when you go to utilize your legal plan benefits, you'll dial directly into your provider law firm. Now we've got provider firms throughout the entire US and the Canadian provinces. The average firm tenure with Legal Shield is 19 years. The average lawyer experience in those general areas of law is 22 years. So rest assured, you have got the best of experience right there through your benefit package. Now, when you call into the law firm for service, You call directly into your provider firm. Your call is then routed to the attorney inside the firm that has experience in the area of law that you'd like to talk about. They're guaranteed to return your intake within just 4 business hours, so it's same-day turnaround, allowing you to have efficient and effective access when you need it. Now, we are fully mobile centric, so if you enjoy using mobile apps, it makes it really easy for you to access your plan benefits. And right from the tap of the button, you can have direct access into your provider firm. Now, if you don't enjoy using mobile apps, it's no big deal. You will have the direct line into your law firm as well. So let's say, for example, maybe you have a question or concern related to a family law matter. Maybe you have questions regarding your will and estate plan. Maybe you're purchasing a vehicle or selling a home. You will always call directly into your provider firm. Your personal legal advice and counsel is on an unlimited number of issues. So you can call as many times as you need to. You'll never be canceled for use, and your rates will never increase. Really giving you that solid peace of mind of knowing what your legal rights are in any given situation that may come up in life. They'll also do things like write letters and make phone calls on your behalf. And I'll just give you a quick example of something that happened to me not too long ago. Earlier this year, I was scheduled to do some travel for an event that I was scheduled to attend. Unfortunately, due to our current environment, that event was canceled. My airline ticket was also canceled. Now, I didn't have any issues in getting refund for my registration of that event. However, I had a huge issue with the airline I had purchased my airline ticket from. They were refusing to give me my money back, and my airline cost was about $423. They were going to give me an e-credit for a future flight. Well, I just didn't think that that was right. So I ended up contacting my provider law firm, and they wrote a letter to the legal department of this airline. And about 3 weeks later, I ended up getting full reimbursement of that $423 that I was not able to do on my own. So this is what you have as part of your Legal Shield plan benefits. They'll also review documentation and contracts for you. And one of the hugest added values of your legal plan benefit at no additional cost is your estate planning package. Now, you would be assigned your own estate planning attorney through your provider law firm, who will not only draft and prepare your last will and testament, but also those supporting documents, including living will, healthcare directives, and financial powers of attorney for you and your spouse at no additional cost. Now, I just want to reiterate here that this service is included at 100% underneath your plan benefits, a huge value, allowing you to check that off the box and getting that prepared and updated when you need to. At this time, I'm going to direct your attention to the right side of your summary page in the blue section. This is your identity theft protection plan benefit. Now, if you have ever known someone that has been a victim of identity theft, or you have dealt with that situation on your own, you know firsthand that it can be stressful, very time-consuming, and leaving you feeling very vulnerable. I personally had an experience that took place about 8.5 years ago where I was a victim of a wallet theft situation, and I was so thankful at that time that I had ID Shield, and today we're grateful for the opportunity to give you this access as well. So your ID Shield plan benefits works in 3 unique ways. The first way that it works for you is through your robust monitoring and alert portal. What the monitoring does is it allows for you to take control of your personal and private information to know what's going on out there. Now, you'll see ID Shield is also fully mobile centric. It makes it very easy for you to get your real-time fraud alerts direct to your mobile device. We'll be monitoring things that are really important to you, such as your social security number, passport information, medical ID numbers, social media accounts, even your investment accounts, so you can know what's going on with your information at all times. Now, rest assured, if you do not like using mobile apps, no big deal. I would encourage you to download your ID Shield mobile app, but ID Shield also will send you real alerts direct to your email, along with a monthly alert report that comes directly to your email. So whether there has been an alert throughout the month or not, you will always receive that monthly report, just letting you know that we've got your back. The second way that your ID Shield benefits work for you is through your unlimited consultation. So let's just say, for example, maybe you get a weird bill in the mail, you get a fraud alert that just doesn't look right, or maybe you're like one of these folks out there that is getting hit with unemployment fraud, and you get a letter in the mail, or you find out that perhaps you have succumbed to this as well. You will always be able to have that direct access into your ID Shield advisors. They are there to assist you. Now, most importantly is going to be second from the bottom on the right side of your summary page. I want you to go ahead and circle that for me, because this is really the difference between your ID Shield plan benefits as it sets itself apart from other programs you may hear of out there. And that is your direct one-on-one access to licensed private investigators. What this means to you is if you or a covered family member should become a victim of identity theft, you're not stuck dealing with the mess on your own. In fact, through your ID Shield plan benefits, we will assign you your own licensed private investigator that will take over that case and work on your behalf as long as it takes to clean up the mess for you, saving you that time and stress of dealing with that on your own. Now, also included at no additional cost is the ability to save money on everyday life expenses through your Legal Shield member perks. This works like a corporate discount program, and you have access to over 400 companies, both locally and nationally, to save on everyday life expenses, from groceries to dining out to travel. I hear that Fitbit is a huge thing right now. You can have cost savings on that, along with even pet insurance, office supplies, school supplies, all sorts of different things. Now, upon effective date, which is the 1st of February, your benefit will take effect. You'll receive an email. They'll have a couple of quick links in there for you to activate your plan benefits along with your member perks. These perks are also fully integrated into your mobile app for very easy access and usage. So a couple next steps as we wrap up here, you're going to want to make sure to get back to your enrollment form. With that, again, I just want to thank you so much for your time. If we have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and direct your attention back to Mike. He will make sure to get those over to me, and I look forward to serving you all here in the future. Have a great day.